you want me to check? You want me to check now? Okay, I will start from here. I think this is a good area. Okay, this is a great area. So I will start from here. Well, so I close now this. I can say this is the highest point here actually, because there is a minute difference between this and this. In that case, this is the valid pullback here. Okay, so because this already crossed and this is the lowest area, this is the lowest point now. So if I put a bar, if you want to put bar, I can put bar line also. So I just put a bar line from this. Okay, I put blue. All right, now here, this is the highest point, and this is the lowest point. Right. So now from here, if I see here, there is a break. So from here to here, this is the highest point. Very good. Now, so this here, from here, this here, and there is a valid pullback here. So this is the lowest point. This again, say, yeah, this is the lowest point. So let me change this color. Okay. So from here, so here now, this is the lowest point, and this is a valid pullback, and this is the lowest area. Why we are saying this is the valid? Because this is inside bar candle. However, this all closing, and this is the lowest point I consider now. So let me take and if I put the line here, this all inside bar candle up to here. Yes. So in that case, this is the highest point. This is the highest point. So here, this, but here I cannot see any candle which is cross this highest one. You see here, if I put a line here, see, it is not crossing here. Okay, so these are all inside bar candle, I can say. Let me check going up to where. So is it right? Here I have a bit confusion, because this is the highest point. This green candle is the highest point. You see here. Yeah. And if I put a cross line here, this already crossed. However,
yes.
Yeah, but none of these candles crossed lower than this green candle, correct?
So this is what you would do. So
Yeah.
it's
Because
kind of,
usually I understand if a candle crossed lower than this candle, then it can be a valid pullback. Am I right?
yes.
Okay. So in that case, how I will identify subsequent? It's coming here.
Yeah. So what you do now, you look
Okay.
for candle.
Yeah.
No.
Correct?
You look for
No?
S candle.
This one, right?
Yes, after this candle, the next candle that is higher than this one.
Let me check. Ah, yeah. So, I mean, this one, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, correct. Yes, yes. Yeah, you are right. You're absolutely right. Yes. So, in this case, this is the next valid pullback. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, what you said is correct. If there is a minute mistake, can lead to a big, failure. I mean, correct? No, because otherwise, all these candles have to consider instead of bar candles, which is impossible. Is it so? So now it is fine. So I will go for another one scenario to here. Um, Let me take here from here this this yeah, up to here. Actually, this is the lowest point. Yes, this is the lowest point, and here this is the valid pullback. So in that case, I can say the highest point is something this. That is absolutely right. Yeah, this is the highest point, and
Hello,
let
can you
me
hear me?
put a line. Yeah, I can. No, I don't know whether you said something. I can hear now what you say. What you ask me, can you hear me? I can hear. Is this up to here? It is correct or anything I missed out? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear actually what you're asking me. Can you hear me? That I can hear. I don't know whether you told me anything else. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, Kevin. Kevin, did you tell me something or I didn't hear anything other than can you hear me? That you're asking me. No, I cannot hear you. Let me. I think you are talking something, but I cannot hear. Hello.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Now, yeah, better. Now, fine.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
So
up to here it is correct. Up to here it is correct.
yes, after okay, you're done with
Can I
the
proceed?
uptrend.
You want to go back to
Okay.
the here?
Yes, the uptrend.
You want me to continue this one?
Yes, continue from this uptrend.
Okay. I see. Okay, fine. So now, very good. This is the point, and this is the lowest one.
Yeah.
right?
Yes. So that's the highest point on that trend.
Because I just reviewed your other videos also, so I got it very clear now, fine-tuned. Yeah. So here the trend is changing now.
Yes.
Yeah. So now yeah, is this correct actually? Because I couldn't find any valid pullback here. If, for example, if this is the lowest one, yeah, there is a lowest one here. Yes. Let me redraw it again. If I consider this, I think this, yeah. Let me check. Yes. This, yeah, this is the lowest point. This one close this. Yes. Yeah. This is the lowest point. This is the one.
Valid pullback there.
This is a valid pullback, right?
Yeah, I'm asking, is there a valid pullback?
Let me. Here, this is crossed, and this is the lowest point. So, no. This is not. This is not. Of course not. Okay. So now, actually, this is the area. So, taking this now. Again, the trend is slightly changing here.
No. If the trend change back to up or the downtrend continue, can you zoom to the other end, to the right side? Right side. Let me see.
You mean the other end, this side?
Yeah, keep zooming to the right. Let me see. Is it a downtrend or we have a reversal?
No, it is a downtrend only, of course. It's a downtrend continuing. Yes.
Look at this place. So you see that you cannot draw your line and draw the valid pullback and see where the trend.
Let me check it out. Here, yeah, the trend is changing here. You see, the trend is changing here. From here, the trend is changing here. Because if I consider this is the highest point, then it will come like this.
Yeah, so you draw the pullback to the highest point there. Yeah.
Correct,
And then
no?
you pull back to that point, then you continue your downtrend.
Okay.
Though, yeah, the trend eventually changed. So
the trend eventually is changing. Now, for example, if I continue this line, in this case, if I continue this line, so will it be like this? Like, let me change the color first. I change. If I put a draw, further draw, if I continue like this, it will be like this.
no. There's a place up here. I think there's a valid pullback up here again. Yeah. If you zoom in, pullback up there.
Yeah. Yes. Here, yeah, here also there is a valid pullback. Here.
Oh,
And here also there valid pullback.
place did it go below this other place? If it goes below, then that's a valid pullback.
Yeah, this one, uh,
Yes, it went below.
yeah, it went below. So which means this line will come only up to here. Correct? Yeah, this is gone actually slightly. So which means, so actually very minutely it will be there, correct? So we need to identify that. Yeah. Now, so here, how I will put a valid pullback here, because on the top, if you see, this is all inside a bar candle, no? Because it's all coming within this line.
So we'll check where did this low got broken again.
Okay, so the low broke again, I can find out surely. This point.
Okay.
This point is the one. So it means so it will be like this. Yeah.
No. Did you omit this point?
Check again.
The
So
last
this, yeah.
point here where you draw the line from. There's a
You mean
valid,
here?
there's a pullback.
Yeah. Sorry, I just that. So the highest point, I think this is the highest point. Is this correct?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Yeah. So these both are on the same line. I put this will consider this one.
That equal low?
Sorry?
Is that equal low? This low here, these two red candles there, are they equal? The low?
Yeah, it's equal actually. It's equal. Both are equal. I can show you a little bit more. No, I think the one which I considered is the lowest one.
Okay, so if this is the lowest, then this is not a valid pullback.
Not a valid one?
Yeah. Or which one is lower?
Let me put a line. These both are on the same line, Mr.
The
See?
close, the low.
Yeah. See, these both are on the same line. Look. Look, I'll show you. Okay.
Okay. You
Same. See? It's the same line. So this is the same line. Hello? Hello, hello. Even I can't hear you. Hello, hello, hello. Your mic is mute. It's already mute. Hello, hello, hello.
can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
I'm asking
Yeah.
those two red candles. There's a way
Yeah.
you can see exactly if they are equal
This is,
lows.
yeah. These both are the same line.
You will see the
So in
price
that,
up here. If you can bring down these two bar,
you want me to zoom
these
in?
two bar you are using, you can bring it down. It's covering the prices.
I didn't get what you mean.
So these two bars where you are selecting the tools you are using,
Okay.
can you drag it down a little because it's covering the price of each candle you
Okay.
go on.
Correct.
No, I actually want you to be able to see the price, the exact price of each candle.
So okay, how we know the exact price of the candle? This is one. How
So
to identify that?
when you place your cursor on the candle, you're going to see the open. No,
Okay.
yeah.
So now, yeah, I just kept now. I have to keep here, right? Exactly here.
So you're going to see the open, the high, the low, the close. It's on the screen there, but tools bar is covering it. So you need to drag the tools bar down.
Okay. So here now probably I have to zoom.
Okay. Can you let me share my screen to show you what
Yeah,
I'm.
better. Yeah, better. Yeah, sure. I'll stop this screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you can see when I place my cursor on a candle,
Okay.
if you look up here, you will see
Oh,
high, low,
okay.
lows.
Okay. Oh, so I see. So what is the O means opening, right? H means high, low means L means L.
L means the lowest point on the candle.
Lowest point, and C is the closing price, you mean?
Close of the candle.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the
Okay.
two bars covering your own. That's why I say you can bring it down a little.
Okay. Yeah.
Your this two bar is covering some part of it.
Okay. I think, yeah, minus, I think, yeah, it was covering actually. Yes, you're right. The toolbar. Yes, now I got it. Okay.
So I'll stop sharing now so you can continue.
Yeah. So, so in this kind of confusion, we have to just keep the cursor there. So keep the cursor there automatically. Yeah, this is the one now. This is the one. The opening 505094 505. We have to see the lowest. Lowest means 0.04986. We have to see the lowest or the closing in this case. To consider the lowest or the close.
Check the next candle, let's see.
Yeah, this is the next candle.
0.4986. Okay, they are equal.
Yeah. So 5005 5046 5005 5046 500. So the lowest is 4986. I think both are same. You see, equal 4986 lowest. Correct, no? Hello?
Yeah, you know. So they are equal, right?
Yeah.
So we can continue then. So that means the line will come down there to the second one.
So this can be considered, or we have to still bring the line down here. Line down here.
It has to be considered since they are equal low. So once we have equal low, we're going to move to the next candle.
Okay.
Consider that candle if there's a valid pullback or not.
I see.
Yeah, it's good that we're doing this. So I actually didn't explain it when I was going in the first time. So if when there's
Yeah.
equal, we're going to move to the
Move to
recent
the
candle.
next one. When I see. So when it is equal, we have to move to the next one. I think today's audio is having problem. Our video is perfect.
Yeah, I don't even know what's the cause now.
Yeah. Okay. So in this case, shall we go with like this, or we have to avoid this area? Right away, we have to pull it here.
Yeah, so we continue to the next.
Continue, right? In this case, we have to continue from here to here. So here there is a trend change. I can see now. Let me see. Let me zoom again. Yeah, the trend is changing now. From here, the trend is changing towards up.
So we
So
can stop there. So you've shown me pull back
yeah,
on the show me the
here I will show you the pullback now. Correct?
yes, you've shown me the pullback on both trend. You've shown me on uptrend.
Okay. Okay. We'll continue now. Good. So now here I can yes. The one. Yes, this is a very pullback. So it's already here is a very pullback. So here this is a pullback, but this is not a valid pullback. So I can say
Okay. Okay, you're
can we
marking
cons
marking the uptrend, right?
I'm marking the uptrend exactly. Now I'm marking the uptrend.
Another pair,
Sorry,
another crypto pair.
I didn't get.
Yes, I'm asking if this is another crypto pair. You're done with the first one.
Uh, this is the crypto. I think it's a mail. I don't know. Maybe
Hello, can you hear
LPT.
me?
Let me check. Yeah, I can hear you. No. This is the one. This is the one we are checking actually. Yes, this is the one we are looking for. See, this is the one we are looking. Milk. So if I say this is the, let me check. This is the highest point from here. This is the highest point. Here there is a valid pullback. Yes, that's a valid pullback. Then a valid. So in this scenario, like for example, now here is all inside bar candles up to here. Should we say this is inside bar candle, or should we say this is a downtrend from here to here? I mean, from let's
Yeah,
say from this point to this point is a downtrend. Can we say
inside bar candles.
inside bar candles only? Okay.
So
So so
say
if
the
it is inside a bar, yeah, because I cannot draw because here also if you see here also it's all inside only. Is it so?
okay. So it
See?
depends. Let me see where the trend started from. The uptrend.
Is it not correct?
Yeah, can you zoom? Let me see where the uptrend started from.
You want to zoom in or zoom out?
Zoom to the left. Let's see where the uptrend started from.
Yeah.
So it was a downtrend up to this down point.
Yeah, yeah. From here up to this downtrend. Up to here it is a downtrend.
Was there a
Correct?
downtrend up to this down point here? Yeah, that place you're
Yeah,
pointing.
yes, I can say up to from yeah, it's a downtrend only. Up to here, up to this point, it's a downtrend. Correct? Hello? 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 Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear now.
So um when we mark pullbacks, we only mark a particular trend. Is it that we are marking uptrend or we are marking downtrend?
Okay.
So the confusion now is coming as a result of marking both uptrend and downtrend together.
Okay. Or maybe that's the confusion is coming, probably.
Because there's what we call change of character. That is when downtrend changes to uptrend or when uptrend changes to downtrend. So we're going to talk about
Oh,
that later. So, but what
okay.
we
So
want
which
to
means yeah.
find now is trends and valid pullbacks.
Okay.
So, so far, you've gotten the idea and those minor omissions now,
Okay.
you'll be able to
I
rectify
will
it.
I will do daily exercise on different charts in like any time frame is I think is fine for finding the valid pullbacks. Correct, no? Like 13, 15, 1 hour is fine.
Time frame is great.
Okay.
Yeah. So, let me share my screen now so that
All right.
I'll show you what we do today.
Yeah.
All right. So you say you're able to watch video 8 and 9.
The video I watched 8 and 9. Yes.
All right, that's great. That's
Yeah.
great. That means got an idea about impulse and impulsive moves. Is that correct?
Yeah. Not yeah, impulsive move, exactly. Impulsive move for bullish and bearish both. Mhm. After seeing that one only, I got more idea about this one, the pullback, wild pullbacks actually. Of course, I got it actually, but the minute corrections I was able to make only after seeing that 8 and 9 videos.
Okay, okay, great, great.
Yeah.
To the valid pullbacks, the let's say we look at a chart like this and we see that okay, this is an uptrend. So that is when we now mark the valid pullbacks. Or when we
Okay.
look at it and we see a downtrend, that is
Mm-hmm.
when we now pullbacks. But when
Okay.
it is no direction, maybe market is just moving sideways like this, then
Mm-hmm.
there's no need to be marking pullbacks.
Okay.
No need to be marking valid pullbacks there.
Okay.
So in this case now, I'll just look for the lowest point after a correction. So I don't know what a correction is yet, but
Yeah.
we're going to have class. So I'm going to mark valid pullbacks from
Okay.
here. I'm going to start from down here.
All right.
Mark back. So this is the lowest point. So the market went from here, when this high,
Mm-hmm.
pull back,
Yeah.
went higher, pull back,
Correct. Yeah.
higher.
Yes.
Okay, let me increase the size of this so
Okay.
you can see it clearly.
Yeah.
Okay, it continued from here like this,
Okay.
and this happened. Then when it broke higher than this place, went up here,
Yes.
this up this. Then before it broke higher than this place, it went this low.
Yeah.
So break this point, then this back into higher again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
basically that's how we identify valid pullback.
Okay. Correct.
So when the market is forming, is going up or down, it's going to be
Mm-hmm.
forming. So if you remove this valid pullbacks, you can see
Mm-hmm.
what we have is an impulse.
Okay.
So this is an impulse. Means price was going higher. Price was going higher.
Oh, correct. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
So that's a bullish impulse.
Okay.
So if I want to just draw it here, this is what we have. So it's usually like this.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how bullish impulse. This is what it looks.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, now better. Yeah.
So this is a bullish impulse.
Mm-hmm.
So, or just call it an impulsive move.
Okay.
Impulsive.
Impulsive move.
So if it is to the downside, we call it bearish impulse.
Mm-hmm.
So this is bullish and this is bearish. So,
Okay.
basically, it is from the uptrend or downtrend that we get those
Okay.
impulsive. Yeah. So something like this is
Yeah,
impulse now.
exactly.
So is this a bullish impulse or bearish impulse?
This is a bullish impulse now.
So you can say
Yeah.
so, so it's similar to, you can say similar to this one.
Yes, correct.
So it's as simple as that because this is what the market is doing. The market is all
Okay.
impulse. The
Impulsive movements only, always.
market is the market is always impulsive. So is either giving us a bullish
Okay.
impulse or bearish impulse.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a bearish. That's a bearish one.
Or just sideways.
Okay. So only these three movements can happen in the market, right?
So our own job now is to see what the market is doing. So when you know we're having a bullish momentum, it means that we'll be looking to so that we can make profits from that move. And if we're having a
Okay.
bearish move, if it's
Okay.
we're looking to short so that we can
Correct.
make
Because the
profit.
sellers are in control that time.
And when it's moving sideways,
Mm-hmm.
when we're having this kind of impulse, we stay out of
Mm-hmm.
the market.
I see. So we should not take any entry in this scenario, correct?
Okay. My
We should.
screen
No, your screen is off now. Your screen has gone. Share screen has gone. Yeah, it's clear now.
Right. So now that you understand impulsive moves,
Yeah,
it's the next thing, which is inducement.
inducement. Okay.
So it's inducement is very simple and also very important. So inducement,
Very good.
you see your bullish impulse. Inducement is the last valid pullback.
Okay.
Let me show you this point.
Yeah.
So that's the inducement.
Yeah.
This place right here, the last valid pullback.
Oh, I see. So the last valid pullback is the inducement.
Last valid pullback,
Okay.
inducement. So similarly for the bearish scenario, so this points right here.
Correct.
Point
Yeah.
as your inducement.
Yeah.
So that's how we identify inducement.
Okay. So when a trend is going either in a bullish scenario or in a bearish scenario, so the last valid pullback will be considered as inducement. Is it so?
So let's look at it in the market.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had this so let's say this is our impulsive move. So where's our inducement?
The last one, the last valid pullback, the last point. Yeah, that one.
So this is our inducement right here.
Yes.
So that is how we know inducement. So price is always looking to take out inducement before moving higher. Yeah. So it allows us to know where to enter the market.
Okay.
So we're going to talk more about it, but now we're just looking to know how to identify inducement and all of that.
Yeah.
So I've not really given you an exercise on impulsive move and inducement. So this, if you look at this chart,
Mhm.
We had this impulsive move from here. It went like this.
Correct.
Got. So how do we know that an impulsive move has ended?
Yeah, that's a good question because that is very important. Now, impulsive move is ended. Of course, I believe the trend. When the trend is changing, we have to consider the impulsive. Means the inducement is started there.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So if you look at this, the move started
Yeah. Mhm.
now. It formed this valid pullback.
Correct.
Form the next. Form the next
Yeah.
one. Now,
Yeah.
whenever we have a pullback that takes out the last valid pullback,
Ah, I see. So that
so
becomes the last valid pullbacks. I mean, it crosses the last valid pullbacks, right? That's an inducement.
so means that this is inducement.
Correct.
So then it means that the impulsive move started from here and ended here.
Mhm.
So the impulsive move started from here, ended there because this move now has ended this first impulsive move because it took out
Okay.
in.
The impulsive move, the word meaning is something like it's a fast movement. Is it like that? Or it's a
Yes,
strong movement? Can we say?
it's more like continuation, just keeps going.
Hmm. Okay. So when the inducement comes, actually it is slowing down. Is it so? Correct, no? Or either it's changing the trend or the impulsive move stopped there and it is slowing down.
So when we now have a pullback that takes out the inducement,
Mhm.
move is now what we call correction.
I see.
Yes. So we are learning three things today. We are learning
Okay.
inducement and correction.
Correct.
So let me show you how it looks.
Yeah.
So from here, you've
Mhm.
learned that the impulsive move, right?
Yeah.
And you've learned that this last valid pullback is the
Yeah.
inducement.
Yes.
So whenever we now have a new move that comes from up here and take out this inducement, that move
Okay.
is called. So it can either be a single move or it can
Mhm.
also be just come down like this.
It can be straight away or it can be with the small movements also. It can eventually come down. Hmm.
As long as it breaks below this inducement,
Hmm. Mhm.
what we call correction move.
So a correction, does it mean always that the trend is changing or just a correction only?
It can be either of the two. It
Okay.
can be change, also be
Mhm.
um, slowing down before it continues moving again, more like resting.
So now, for example, if there is an inducement and one correction happened, again, there is a chance of creating another impulsive moves. There is a possibility, right?
And that's the last move. After this
Okay.
first impulsive move, The next thing is inducement.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing is correction.
Okay.
Next thing is another impulsive move. Like after this correction happen, you now see another impulsive move that will
It
continue.
can, yeah.
That will continue again. That will keep going higher.
Mm. So correction doesn't mean it can go down. Of course, it can continue the impulsive move again to the uptrend.
Good question. So let me remove this. So after this correction,
Mm-hmm.
price can still do something like this and still go
Mm.
down a little.
Mm.
So as long as I didn't break that,
Mm. Oh, okay.
if it did not break below where this impulsive move started from, it is still correction.
Okay.
But if below it, the trend has changed.
Uh, so once the market cross the point, I mean, what do you call this? The first point? Is it point of origin? Can we say?
Yeah, of the move, the place where the impulsive move started from.
Okay.
Yes. So we'll still talk about that. We'll still talk about trend change. When a trend change
Okay.
from uptrend to downtrend, or from downtrend to uptrend. Yeah.
Okay.
What we're talking about now is the continuation move.
Mm-hmm.
So when we have an uptrend, impulsive uptrend, this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to highlight the things to notice. So this is the first thing you notice. Number one is the impulsive move.
Yes. Correct.
Yes. The second thing, number two thing you notice is the inducement.
Yeah.
This, and the number three thing to look out for is the correction
Correction.
move.
Okay.
Did it agree like that?
Okay.
Yeah, are you getting it?
Yeah, I'm getting.
So the number four thing to look for is what we call continuation move. I know we are doing a lot today, but it's
No, it's
good.
good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah.
So after this correction, we have another move,
Mm-hmm.
move that breaks higher than the first impulsive move.
Correct.
You can see that the first impulsive move ended here.
Okay. So if there is a before inducement, we can say the first impulsive movement. So after the correction, if again it start going up, that it can be a second impulsive movement.
If it breaks above the first,
Ah, okay. If it just breaks the above, okay, okay. That's the line. Correct.
that's number four. And that continuation. So let me write
Okay.
continuation. Did you get number 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 3 is a correction. Yeah. 4 is a continuation move.
So let me do it on a fresh.
Yeah.
So number one is the impulsive move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from the valid pullbacks, right?
Correct. That's based on the valid pullbacks. It's impulsive move.
After marking the valid pullbacks, we're going to have something like this, which is the impulse.
Okay.
Then by the inducement.
Yeah.
Good. So once you identify the inducement, we'll now be
There's the
waiting
correction.
if a correction will happen. Sometimes the market can keep going up.
Okay. So in that case, that inducement, that cannot be an inducement, right? If the market keeps going up.
This inducement will move from year to year.
Yeah. So the inducement always will be the last, whichever, wherever it's happening, the last valid pullback is the inducement.
Exactly. So if the market moves up again,
Yeah.
inducement again.
Okay.
So we'll keep moving
Going
it.
up again. Exactly.
In from year to year, move.
Okay.
So until we have a move that comes down like this and break this inducement.
Correction.
So that's the correction. So now this move can be a single leg, or it can
Or it
be
can be multiple.
have pullbacks too. But as long as it goes below this inducement, so we call it correction. So are you getting it like that?
Yeah.
We have the impulsive move, the inducement, and the correction. Now,
we pointed the last move is the impulsive, the inducement. The last valid pullback is inducement, and again it went up and made a small. It's like a valid pullback or the pullback, not valid pullback. Well, it's a pullback. Small pullback happened 1, 2, 3 times. Then only the correction happened there. So before the correction happening, why can't we consider that is a valid pullback?
before the correction,
Yeah, you can add one more one more pullback within the inducement line. Yeah, one more. Yeah, one more. Down. No, not going up, not going up, not going up. Little bit is slightly changing the. It's the correction is happening there, but it's not fully crossed the inducement line. For example, it is not completely crossed the inducement line, but at the same time, like this. Now, in this scenario, so how can we consider this is the inducement? Why can't I say that the last one is inducement in that case?
okay, I get it. Now, when you're marking your valid pullbacks, you usually say, okay, this is the high.
Yes.
And this is the low.
Okay.
So you see that this ones now, they are side back candles.
Okay. Yeah. Got it now. Yes. Oh, I see.
So they will be inside back candles.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
So until probably we now have something like this.
So in this technical analysis, every even line also important. Even one dot also important, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Important
Okay.
because to long or short.
Okay.
Okay, so now that we've seen that, so if the market is just doing this, it is not a
Okay.
correction. This is not. So the market is still undecided because still continue like this.
Okay.
So, and when this happens, the inducement has moved from here to here.
Okay. Okay.
So because this will now be the valid pullback like this.
Yeah. Correct.
So, and this will be the last valid pullback, which is our inducement.
Inducement.
Yeah. So we still don't know the end of this impulsive move until there's a correction.
So when we
So,
see a correction, we cannot decide that's a valid entry, right? In that case, because the correction can even after having the correction also it can go up. So in that case, so a correction is not a clear indication that we can take a valid trade in that case, right?
not yet. Yeah, we'll still talk about valid entry zones.
See, okay.
About it.
Okay.
Next one.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So that when you open your chart, you know that, okay, the market is making an impulsive move, or the market is making a correction, or that.
Okay.
So
Can
usually,
we? Yeah.
okay,
Tell me. Yeah.
yeah, ask a question.
What was the question?
I thought you wanted to ask a question. Ask a question.
No. I was asking about can we see this in the real chart also? Because the real chart will never look like a drawing, no? It can be different. That's what can we see in the real chart as well? This one, whatever. The correction, inducement correction.
So let me clean all of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
It's clear.
let's start from down here. So we had impulse to this point.
Okay.
Valid pullback, impulse
Yes.
back,
Yeah.
impulse, valid pullback,
Yes.
pulse.
That is next is a correction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now the next the next pullback took out the last valid
Inducement. Yeah.
inducement.
Correct.
So
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Okay.
inducement.
Yeah. It closed. Exactly.
So that's how we call it inducement. Inducement. I'm not sure you're seeing it very well.
Yeah.
So that's inducement.
Yes. True.
Okay. So
Yeah.
when this move happened, then this is our correction.
Correct.
This move. So you can see it's a single leg.
Yeah, it's came like a single direction. Yeah,
So that's correction.
that's the correction.
Okay. So
Yes.
let me write this.
Yeah.
This is impulse.
Yeah, that's clear.
Impulse, and
Yeah,
this is correction.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
After this
So
correction,
correction.
let's
Yeah,
see what again.
yeah.
So the market started another impulse from here.
Exactly.
We go higher. This is 5.9. Okay, this is equal high.
Yeah, that is yeah, highest.
So we had this impulse correction.
Yeah.
Sorry. Valid pullback, then continuation, another valid pullback, continuation,
Now correction.
now correction. You can see it took out this inducement, took out the next
Yes.
one up there, but not go lower than this place where the impulse started from.
Yeah.
So can you see? Now, can you see that the correction is not a single leg?
Yeah. It's the correction is coming like multiple zones created and it came down.
It's going like a wave,
Exactly.
but we don't need to
Yeah.
mark it up. You understand? We don't need to mark it like that. You can just draw it as a single leg like this. This is
Single line.
so you can see this was the first impulse and correction. This is
Yeah.
the second impulse right here. This is the second impulse here.
Yeah, that is the second impulse there.
Or the correction happened again.
After that, again, the correction happened.
So you can see what we are basically having is impulse, inducement, correction, another impulse, inducement, correction, and that's what is happening again. So,
Yeah, it's going again. Yeah.
so we're having another impulse. Okay, so we're having another impulse.
And the impulse, when it's going straight away there, yes, there's another impulse. So now this is the last inducement.
See, this is the inducement.
Inducement and correction.
See that the correction has happened.
Yes.
Inducement and correction. Now,
Correction. Yes.
so what's the market doing right now?
Yeah. Now we don't know where it is going. Correct, no?
Now we're having a correction because the
Yes.
market has,
We got a correction now. Exactly.
so you can see that the market is just doing the three things we talked about: impulse, correction. Impulse
Yeah,
inducement correct.
yeah. So the market is always moving in this way: impulse, inducement, correction. Correct, no? Impulse, inducement, correction. In this way, it is going.
In fact, you can just say it's impulse and correction.
Impulse and correction. The inducement is something that we are just assuming, assessing. I mean, just to the last point, it can keep on changing.
Yeah, inducement is
Uh,
just to help us know when.
yeah. Can we see this
Yes,
in a downtrend scenario also? Just like
yes, that's we're going to look at it. So let me. Uh, okay, I think the market is currently bullish in crypto. Let's look at Forex.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right. So you can see we have a bearish market here.
okay,
So let me start from here. That's we have a clear. All right. So we have this
yeah,
impulse. So you can see the first work is marking the valid pullbacks.
okay,
So that's basically the first work, marking the valid pullbacks.
yeah,
So because we're just coming on this chart, we don't know what has been happening. So we need to mark the valid pullback.
mhm,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's very important to pay attention to the valid pullbacks because
Mhm.
error and the error can
Yeah.
lead to mistakes. Okay. So now we can see the first impulse right here from
Yes.
here, and there's an inducement here.
Yeah, correct. That's inducement, the first inducement came because it's closed already that area. Mhm.
So when this price now took out this inducement, so that's correction.
Correction.
Yeah. So this was the impulse, inducement, correction.
Correction. Yes.
Another impulse started from here. So the end of the correction, that's where another impulse will start from. So
Yeah.
we can pulse one. So after this correction, another impulse started from here. Impulse two.
But the number two, by the way, the number two is it correction? No.
Oh, I'm just counting the number of impulses here.
Okay. The number of impulses. Okay, right. Yeah.
Number that time is the
Yeah.
impulse, correction, and the
Yeah.
continuation. So this is the impulse,
Hmm.
meant yeah,
Yes. Then the inducement,
correct.
correction. Then the second impulse.
Impulse now is what we call continuation.
It's we call it continuation. Okay.
Because it's the move is continuing in the same direction with the first impulse.
Okay.
So we call it continuation.
Yeah.
So
There is one inducement and correction.
yeah,
The next after the two. Yeah.
correction, we have continuation. So you can see that from this place now
Yeah.
we have moved to the downside. Then you
Yes.
can there's a correction here because
Exactly.
there's inducement here.
Yeah.
And so this now is correction because it took out this inducement.
Okay.
So another impulsive move is starting from here.
Yes.
So you can see we have another inducement here.
Yes.
See? So when this correction happened, another impulsive move started from here.
Yeah.
So you can see another inducement, right?
Inducement. Yes.
So we have inducement, correction
Yes.
to this 5.
Yes.
Then this is another impulsive move.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
you can see. So you see, this is where the inducement is now.
Yes,
So
that's inducement exactly because it's closed always. Correction. The correction happened there.
that's inducement and correction. So another impulsive move started from here.
Yeah.
Then Okay, you can see the
Yes.
what market
Yeah. Yeah,
correction has
that is a correction. Exactly. That's also a correction. Yes, exactly.
happened. So this is indeed.
Yeah.
So can you see that that's what market is just doing? Impulse
Yeah.
correction,
Yeah.
impulse correction.
Yeah. It's clear. It's clear.
So it allows the impulse has ended. Now it's correction. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
continuation. Okay, so that will help us to know what to do.
Okay.
So like this trade now that I know that correction has happened, I'll be looking at
Yes.
it. So we're going to talk later more on how to enter trades. But from what we can see that the trend is bearish
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Yeah.
doing correction, impulse correction. Now another impulse and correction has happened. So meaning it's likely that the downtrend continues from here.
Downtrend continue. Yes, exactly.
Not like, but most likely.
Yeah.
So meaning if I short the market now, there's a high chance of making a profit. So well, what we just want to understand now is how to identify impulse, inducement.
Pulse, inducement, correction, continuation.
Yes. So will you be able to do that?
Yeah. Now I can definitely do that in the chart.
So so that will be the exercise.
Yeah.
So you
So
can
yeah,
you can do the exercise both for uptrend and downtrend. So you show
separately. Okay.
the correction, the
Okay.
impulse and the correction.
All right.
Okay, so um these tools, this one right here, you can use
Uh-huh.
it for you can use it for your inducement line.
Okay.
You select it, you can write in the middle when you double click.
Okay.
So you can write maybe
Ah,
for inducement.
okay. Yeah, exactly. So each time should I write like this, or any option that we can write and store it? Like you are, I think you are choosing, no? From somewhere you are choosing and importing it.
It's so say you want to use this and you want to save it, you click on it,
Okay.
it will show you this option. So when you click on this
Okay.
side, you'll be able
Okay.
to save drawing as
Save drawing template. Oh, and then okay. Save drawing template, and we can give whatever the name what we want. Correct? Okay.
next time when you draw the line,
Mm-hmm.
instead of writing again, you just come here and select.
Okay.
So let's
Okay.
say so you can see this
Yeah.
is
Okay. Yeah, that's
saved.
good. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so do you have questions?
Well, nice class. Yeah, good class today. We learned a lot. And so let me have my exercise. And any further videos we can share, no problem. Uh, Next set of videos, if you wish, you can share now and keep on watching it.
This videos, right?
I mean, not this one. This video, no need actually, Mr. Kevin, because I am already recording it.
All right.
Yeah, I mean your other the link, no, the YouTube links, the class links, no, that you have some videos, no?
Have like I think it's
Yeah,
1 to 49, right?
okay. Yeah, exactly.
After the exercise, you can continue with the video.
Okay, fine, fine.
All right now.
Yeah,
So do enjoy your day.
yeah. Thank you, Mr. Kevin. So you also have weekend, right? This Saturday and Sunday, you have weekends.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, thanks, thanks. Bye.